What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm James, and today I'm going to start on one of the most expensive salvage rebuild projects that I've ever taken on, this 2011 Rolls-Royce Ghost. Rolls-Royce, known for the most luxurious cars in the world, also known for some of the most expensive cars in the world. Go anywhere and most people will recognize this brand. And just like a Bentley, I hope to own one someday. Now, my desire for one of these cars came after several trips to LA and Vegas where I seen these things on the road, only to be solidified by a trip to the Amelia Concours d'Elegance a few years back where I had a chance to drive an actual Rolls-Royce Ghost. But with a price tag around $350,000, I knew this was something that was not in my budget. That is, until I ran across this 2011 Rolls-Royce Ghost at the Salvage auction. So I decided to take a huge risk and make a bid, and guess what? I was the high bidder. Now, the damage wasn't really too bad, but I didn't realize what kind of technical challenges I would be up against. Well, she's all looking clean and pretty here in the driveway, and it looks way better than it did because it was completely filthy from being transported. But we're going to jump right into the work. So when I got this car, it was completely slammed. The air suspension was all the way down. I managed to hook up my laptop setup, and I actually got the car to raise up to factory height as you see here. But we still do have a couple issues. If you look here in the back, you know, we have this crash damage obviously, and the trunk lid is damaged. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this thing sat outside for a long period of time, but we definitely have an issue. So we have a problem with the coach door module, which operates the back doors, which closes the back doors automatically and operates the Spirit of Ecstasy, the hood ornament. And if you look right here is our coach door module, this module right here with two plugs. And I was going to pull this thing out to test it to see if it was getting power. And take a look at this. I believe I found our issue right there. Seems to be a little bit of water on there. So I'm pretty sure there's water that's gotten into that module, because this module is definitely not waterproof. The connectors might be waterproof, but as you can see down here in the case has a split. This is a cheap, flimsy plastic case. Pretty poor design if you ask me. And you can see there's a little bit of water down there. And I'm pretty sure that's came in from around this area here, and that was previous to me actually taking possession of the car. Now, these cars are pretty much electrically similar to the BMW 7 Series, so therefore you need a BMW scan tool, and I have this VXC, as you can see here, connected to this laptop, and this will tell us everything about this car. It'll help us diagnose everything, and it's really handy. So we go here to the control unit tree, and you can look right here, CDM, that is the coach door module. It's in red because that means that ECU is not responding. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this module and open it up and take a look on the inside and see if we can do something with it. If not, we'll just have to replace it. Now, looking at our coach module connectors, they look pretty good. I don't see any kind of corrosion or water intrusion there. But we definitely do have some here on the module. We're going to take this apart and check it out. Now, hopefully we can take this thing apart, dry it out, clean it up, and get it to work. Because if you look right there, it does have the Rolls-Royce emblem, which means it is an exclusive Rolls-Royce part. And I'm pretty sure that this is not a cheap item. You definitely see some water intrusion there. I'm going to try to clean this up. It doesn't look good though. Yeah, it definitely does not look good. Still a little wet. You can see some of the residual water inside the case. Definitely not a good thing. As you can see, cleaning it up went pretty well. We'll just have to hook it up and see if it works and cross our fingers. Let's hook up our negative battery cable. Now we can go check out our laptop and see what the module reads now. Now after rescanning the modules, you can see our coach door module is still not communicating. So that means that we're going to have to replace that module. Well, it's been a little while since we diagnosed our coach door module issue, and that has gave us a little bit of time to gather some parts. And as you can see here, I have a brand new coach door module from Rolls-Royce. This was not cheap. This was around $650. Could not find one of these things used anywhere, so I just had to go to the dealership. That's just what I had to do. And you can see here we have a used trunk lid. It's pretty much all complete. And we have a rear bumper. Now our deck lid here, this thing is used, and I have to say this is by far the most expensive body panel that I ever had to buy. I could have literally bought a pretty decent car and been driving it around for the price of this trunk lid alone. And we do have our rear bumper here. As you see, it does have a little bit of damage right here on the corner, and that's something we're gonna have to make a repair, because, you know, like most Rolls-Royce parts, like this trunk lid, they're very expensive, and I got this on a pretty good deal with a little bit of damage, and we're going to have to paint it anyway, so that wasn't too big of a deal to get something that we needed to do some work to. And as you can see, it's fall. We have the leaves coming down, which is going to put a little bit of a damper on some of the things that I do, but it's okay. But we need to work on this Rolls-Royce now that we've got the parts. We need to concentrate on some of that area in the back. We need to pull some of that area out, and I believe I've got a solution. With those very expensive and hard to find parts obtained, we can start working on the rear structure of the car, which is exactly what we'll do in the next video. So until then, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Be sure you check out all my videos on all my other projects, and if you're not subscribed, then consider clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell so you'll get the notifications, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram.